It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Chase Maddox is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Santiago, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
The 2-0 on the way.
Whoa, that's down.
Three and 1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the second baseman, J.C.
Now at the plate, J.C. Embry. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Santos will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third, the left fielder, Cito Suzuki.
Stepping in, Cito Suzuki. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Batting fourth.
So coming to the plate, Sammy Sosa, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Chet Steadman will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Rizzolo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
In now, Alfonso Vargas. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
At the plate, David Santos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, they'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Vargas, base runner at first with 1 out. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate now, Ryan Subcheck, and this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
2 out here and a runner at second. That evens it up 1-1. One and one. Here it is. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Payoff pitch on its way. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So striding forward now, Pete Armstrong, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Now here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out. Two balls, one strike to count.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he struck him out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
To the plate now, Jason Kipnis, pulled toward right center field. Santos will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Striding into the box, Nicholas Horner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now in the box, Jimmy Grimes, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's down.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Now a throw over. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
You know, I think he tried to be even quicker with his pickoff throw over the first that time than the move he showed earlier. And when you do that, sometimes your feet and arm aren't in sync, and it causes you to throw it away just like that one.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The set and the 2-1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Driven the other way, but caught down at third. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Stepping in for the Jays, Danny Gutierrez, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Slow little roller to third. Fielded cleanly. And a rather easy first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Stepping up now, Vladimir Guerrero. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Bottom of the second here with no score. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
There's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in, Doug Mesoraco. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes in here right at 260. 6 home runs, 39 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Strike called, 2-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Two and 2. Here it comes. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Nate Hill.
Stepping up to the plate, Nate Hill. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's out.
On the year, Hill brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Ball, no strikes.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. That's popped up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Ryan Buckner, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a fastball.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The count now at 2-2. Now here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So one gone in the inning now as we take a look at the AL East standings to check out where the Blue Jays land coming into this one.
Santiago.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Santiago. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. The high fastball is in there. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. Lifted in the air out to center field. Santos is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Ready for another chance? J.C. Embry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 is a fastball and off the plate for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
That's in there, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Coming to the plate now, Sito Suzuki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Strike taken. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
1-1. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno. Number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
In now, Sammy Sosa. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And he misses. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Lined into right, a base hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
The center fielder, number
So now
4.
time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate, Pete Armstrong, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
He's set. The 2-2. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Doesn't chase after the splitter, and he works it back to a full count.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Standing in, Jason Kipnis. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Popped up. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Bottom of the 3rd now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jonathan Rizzolo.
Jonathan Rizzolo.
First pitch on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
The 1-2.
That's out.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So now to the plate, Alfonso Vargas. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Vargas is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, David Santos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. All even now, 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Blue Jays go down in order. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nicholas Horner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Takes this the other way to right, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked. Was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
At the plate now, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do they have so many options at their disposal right now.
Stepping in, Ryan Buckner, and it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. One there on to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Freddie Santiago comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Santos is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Ryan Subchak. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Subchak, playing here in his age 31 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. The 3-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1 3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
To the plate now, Danny Gutierrez. as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And fellas, if we do games together for the next decade, we might never see two starters in the same game throwing that hard. I mean, this has really been something. Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
This is foul right side. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Stepping in now, Doug Mesoraco, and he fouls this one off. Mesoraco is usually found in left, but in this one he's manning the other corner outfield spot in right. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Suzuki is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for Toronto. We'll head to the fifth, tied at 2. Number 37 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
For the Blue Jays, number 37.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, J.C. Embry. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate, Sito Suzuki. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Offered a low one there, but came up empty. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So now to the plate, Sammy Sosa, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And he'll just watch the splitter here, 2-1. Beautiful diving stop. He goes to first and give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Into the box now, Brad Miller. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Nate Hill, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Two runs on 2 hits. 1 error thus far for Toronto. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, Jonathan Rizzolo. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Digging in once again, Pete Armstrong.
The center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
First delivery to him on the way. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-2.
3-2.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Jason Kipnis, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You might say that that steal is on the catcher because the pitcher was so quick to the plate with his delivery, but I think the credit has to go to the base runner. Great jump, and he really showed off his speed there.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw.
Oh, man, I love those kinds of plays. Base hit to the outfield, and he comes up throwing. We all knew it was going to be close all the way, but it was right on the money to halt him in his tracks. That was a big-time throw.
Into the box now, Nicholas corner as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. And it's quickly 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santos is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The catcher, number 8, Jimmy Grimes.
Digging in and looking for more, Jimmy Grimes. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Two out with the man at first. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Into the box, Ryan Buckner. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
To the plate now, Freddie Santiago standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he takes strike two.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Cubs lead this one 3-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Alfonso Vargas.
Alfonso Vargas.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Blue Jays are back to even now, tied 3-3.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
At the plate now, David Santos. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So now to the plate, Ryan Subcheck, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Standing in now, Danny Gutierrez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Popped him up. Buckner in foul ground, and that ends the inning. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. We're tied now with 3 apiece. James Blackburn is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 16, James Blackburn.
7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the power hitting second baseman J.C. Embry. First pitch of the at bat on its way. The 0-1 delivery. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Subcheck is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The left fielder, number 24, Tito Suzuki.
Striding in, Sito Suzuki. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
And the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
1 out, nobody on. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Blackburn has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. On the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Goodness. 0-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Ready for another shot now. Vladimir Guerrero. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Vladimir Guerrero.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
A bouncer up the middle. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Doug Mesoraco.
Ready once again, Doug Mesoraco. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. At the plate, Brad Miller. No hits to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. He's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
That throw wasn't on the money from the catcher that time, but he did have a lot behind it. His good arm made up for it, and he nabs him trying to take second.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still tied 3-3. Jason Jaquez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 34, Jason Jaquez.
Digging in, Pete Armstrong.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
First offering on its way.
Ball in.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Jason Jaquez.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, and they have taken the lead. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
At the plate, Nicholas Horner. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
To the plate now, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Nope.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. Foul. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The pitch.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 3-2 pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Now to the plate, Ryan Buckner. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Santiago. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Here's the 1-0. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. They go the short way to Miller, and that ends the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 4-3 Chicago.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Little is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chicago, number 43, Luke Little.
Leading off the inning, Nate Hill, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. Fouled away. The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Hits this one hard the other way. He's right there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The designated hitter.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
In now. Takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Now at the plate, Alfonso Vargas. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Popped him up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail it here 4-3. Charles Kelsey enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Kelsey.
J.C. Embry will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Embry.
He's set. Here it comes. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit hard up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Sito Suzuki will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Nobody out, runner on first. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Kelsey, the former Colorado Rocky, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. gets a small piece near the plate. That's a foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Grounded down the third baseline. There's one. On to first, a double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. One and one. Here it is.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And that'll get down for a base hit. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Jason Kipnis will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
2-1 the count. Two and two. Hit softly down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Thomas Nicholas is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Thomas Nicholas.
Into the box, David Santos. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers. but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
In there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. A solo shot here to left, as that'll pull them even at 4 apiece. Into the box, Ryan Subcheck, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it bothered him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
So now to the plate, Danny Gutierrez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Scorched to 3rd. Throw on to 1st, 2 gone.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
So striding in, Vladimir Guerrero. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey!
Two out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Tadahito Hong takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 3, Tadahito Hong.
We are into extra innings, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Nicholas Horner. First pitch on its way.
That's outside.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
And that's too high, ball 2. Now the 2-0.
Hey.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Jimmy Grimes. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses again, ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Three-two pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Now at the plate, Ryan Buckner is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch, and this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
The 1-0. Ball 2 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Freddie Santiago. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. Ground ball left side. Throw, got him. What a play as the side is retired. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Doug Mesoraco.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ripped on the ground to first, right to him, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Brad Miller.
Striding in once again, Brad Miller. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Solo shot to right center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Blue Jays get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Tadahito Hong wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Sam's our final line score this afternoon. First